Hello girls, so yes, this is season 2 of the Heart to Heart Conversations for Girls with Auntie Etima. If you have not liked, shared, no, not liked, I know you already like. If you have not shared and you have not subscribed, this is the time to do it, or else we end the show already. Somebody's like, no, okay, so subscribe, share with that your friend, tell them that so the show is not back, or rather now back. How many of you believed the prank? Yeah, I met some of you over the weekend and we're like, oh, Auntie Etima, don't end the show. We're just pulling a fast one on you now. We are here. We can never ever end the show. Come on now. What will a Friday be like without the show? Okay, girls, so I'm very happy to be here. And guess what? I'm bringing to you your sisters from Blooming Heritage School, Abuja. Come on. These girls are amazing. I was just meeting them for the first time, but it felt like I've met them over and over again. Of course, 2 or 3 of them have been on camp, so maybe you might recognize 1 or 2 faces, and it's fine. So, girls, happy to meet you.
Happy to meet you.
Yeah, are you ready for the conversation? Yeah. Come on! I love the energy already. So today we're going to be talking about, peer pressure, what it is, how it has affected us, who has been so there's something my daughter says. She said when she was growing up, she's 18 now, when she was a preteen, she said, I've gone through a lot of peer pressure that I decided to move from being the pressuree to being the pressurer. And I'm like, wow, okay, I've never heard that in that way before. So is there anybody that has been like that? Like, you have been so pressured that you now vowed the vow. I'm going to be the one pressuring other people. I'm going to be the one tensioning them. Anybody who wants to start? Who has gone through some kind of pressure? Maybe in junior school. This is the senior class now, right? So maybe in... Yes, please. Who wants to start? We should end the show. We can end. Okay, so we're starting. A life example, you want to start? Okay, let's go. Maybe I should start off by explaining to us what peer pressure means. Peer pressure is simply when somebody around your age, maybe slightly older or slightly younger, that goes to the same school, is your friend or supposed to be your friend, bossmate, neighborhood, somebody in church, maybe teens church, or someone around you that tries to... It's supposed to be influenced, but the person is kind of forcing. It's low-key forcing, low-key trying to compel you or make you take a decision or take an action that you might not have wanted to take on your own. So we could have it positive or negative. We actually have people pressuring us positively. But the truth is, I like to say that if it is positive, then it's an influence. Okay? Because you don't have to force me to do something that is good. My bishop, David Oyedepo, my father in the Lord, will say, it is foolishness to be ashamed of what is gainful. Like, nobody is ashamed of something that is positive. Yeah? So that we would call positive influence. But when it is pressure, it is something that is negative. So let's go. Okay, who is the person pressuring other people? It's a friend that made me taste this thing. I didn't want to taste it. I didn't know what it was. It was a friend that told me about it. It was a friend that he was a friend. That is how peer pressure works. It starts off with somebody telling you about something that, even though you know is bad, the person still went on to tell you, and in many cases make you do it. So again, I ask, who wants to share their experience with peer pressure and their friends? Yes, if you don't have anything to say, you tell us somebody's own. Oh, their hand is now out. Oh, yeah, give them. Yes, you can say people's own now, but it's best to say yours. It's best to say yours. How can you not have? If you don't have, then there's a problem with you. How can you? Nobody. That means you're a loner. Nobody has ever told you to do something. You too never told somebody there's problem. You need to come for counseling. Pay 100,000. Okay, my darling.
A lot of the people I hang around with young people who are my age, like even my classmates, my friends outside of school, they always question how I dress, my sense of fashion and stuff like that. And because it doesn't really match with the way people dress normally, with baggy clothes and baggy long jeans and stuff like that, they always say, oh, change your dressing, why can't you wear this kind of stuff, why do you wear colored and patterned socks? But it's just something that
that you like. Okay, so let me get it. How do they want you to dress?
So they want me to dress the average teenage girl dressing right now: baggy jeans, a
big top or a crop
top, and then.
By the way, you know what I say about crop top? Crop top makes you look creepy. You look creepy. Do you have one? Do you wear crop tops?
No.
Please don't, because I would just say that's so creepy. Okay, so you don't like to wear big things. You like to wear.
I do, but the way I wear them is not.
It's different.
The way it's worn now.
So I thank you so much for that. Let's appreciate her. You know that when it comes to girls, dressing is on the top of the list. There's a particular way girls say that they want to dress or they need to dress. My question is, who started it? Who started crop top? Who started that dress code? Who started to cut down their cuts? When the tailor has finished sewing, they will go and cut again extra, then they will now rub oil. It should now be shiny. Who started it? Just one person. Who started ripped jeans? Who started tier jeans? That's what I call it, tier. They gave it name. Boyfriend jeans. Before there was nothing like that. Our jeans were complete. Skinny. Until somebody came one day and thought and now shredded it. Boom! It became the trend. It's now a tool for pressure. But I love what you said. That's not how I want to. That's not how I want to dress. That's not how I want to look. Why am I forced to dress in a way that doesn't make me feel comfortable? I have never used that ripped jeans. It's not like I don't use clothes that trend. If it suits my taste, yes, and it suits my value, by all means I would. But if it doesn't, no, I will not. Like now I'm looking for boots to wear. Who has where they are selling boots?
Is it Timberland?
Timberland. No, it's not Timberland. But yeah, so who else? So that's one area of pressure. We have dressing. Another area. Okay.
So back in my previous school, I had this group of friends because it was an all-girls boarding school. I had this group of friends. We're not really close. I had like closer people than others, but the ones that was not as close to as others, they used to bring contraband. Like, we're not allowed food, so they used to bring food.
Wow. And
they used to bring phones too, electronics. Wow. So in like after I like knew them for a period of time, I now like I've never sold this to anybody. I now like started like taking food. Like they started selling food and I was like part of that distribution.
Hey, but you were in the distribution channel. Which part were you in the delivery or in the supply? Which one? All? Oh my God.
So, but at one point it got me into trouble. But I was lucky enough that I was able to get out of it. Most people, they got suspended for it.
Wow.
But I was lucky to get out of it. And I stopped. So I've learned my lesson.
Yeah. So this is let's appreciate her. This is another area of pressure. Submission to authority. Girls for some strange or weird reason, maybe girls will tell me why there's this, why must we comply, why must we obey? If they say why, please abeg share, I need reason. Yes. Why do girls resist instructions? And I always say yes, that's why I'm asking you, because I know you have the answer.
It's because they think it's cool. It makes them pretty.
So the moment you just say, oh, everybody is supposed to wear this length of skirt. No, why? How? Where? Girls have a problem. Not every girl, of course. I believe that none of you here has a problem. Yeah. Girls have a problem following instructions. And you know that's why the Bible even says that let older women mentor younger women. Why? They didn't say let older men mentor younger men. Because girls are the ones that need it. But girls are the ones that resist it. And you need it for your future, for your success. The moment anybody, and you know, like you said, my darling, girls just have this feeling of we are above them, right? We are the cool ones. We are the ones that call the shots. And one day I said to my daughter and her friend, I said, why is it that you girls are always struggling to be in the circle of the cool girls? They're like, oh, we just want to know what's happening. Like, we just want to be ahead. You know, that kind of thing. We just want to be the current ones. I say, so that's why you want to be in a relationship with what I'll call bad girls, because you want to be ahead. You want to like know what is happening. So you're under pressure to do the wrong things. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so let's hear you. Somebody else at that end. Okay, give her the mic. Oh, Faith has the mic. Let me just hear her. Okay, so
Good afternoon,
this is
everyone.
my co-panelist that has been quiet all the while.
Okay, my name is Faith and I want to share my experience. Okay, so in my former school, when I was in year 7, that's just one. We had different cliques. There were the popular girls, the weirdos, the dumb people.
Yeah, they used to call them
Yeah.
dead. God.
So I was part of like the popular people.
I know.
And then most of them had boyfriends. And then there was this boy in our set, but in a different class. He liked me. And then
Aww.
and then my clique, they knew. And he told me, I was like, okay. And they were saying the boy is fine now. The boy is fine, go for him. And I was like, no, thank you. And then they now told the boy to come and ask me out. And then when he did, they were there and they kept on saying, say yes. And I was like, no, because I used to follow boss, and they were leaving, so I had to like run. They were pressuring me. They kept pressuring me, say yes, and I said no, because I'm a good person.
Oh, please, let's give it to her. So, this is another area. This is another area of pressure. Relationships. Okay. And the truth is this. That's why I brought my book. I'm going to gift you that book. The title of that book is No is Enough. You don't have to explain your no. You don't have to say, oh, I'm saying no because just one. I'm saying no because of this and that. No. You don't have to explain. No is enough. That's it. Thank you. Clock it. Yeah. Clock it. All right. So let's hear one more.
Okay, so my name is Honor Vanessa, and the story I'm going to share is like really, really personal, and it's going to be very, very brief. So it all happened in grade 4, where these two girls actually convinced me. It was actually like a very constant thing. They would always come to me, and also being at that stage, very, very vulnerable. Of course, there were some mistakes I made, but of course, like with the help of a very, very close relative, I was able to get out of it. I also got closer to God. So
Please,
yeah,
let's appreciate her. Thank you so much for sharing. And this is it. We are here naked and not ashamed, because we know that most of the things that we have done, especially as children, we did it in sheer ignorance. I've had my own share of ignorant behavior as a child, but you know, that's why we are here. You might be here and you're much younger than us that are seated here. That's why we're sharing this story with you, so that you will not let anybody come and pressure you. Do this, say this, go here. You should know. And you know the funniest thing, girls, that I noticed? When someone is pressuring you to do the wrong thing, you know it's wrong. Don't you know it's wrong? That's what you say. Something just told me. That's something. Yeah, that's something. It's like the Holy Spirit that is trying to guide us. The point is, would we listen? Before we go, I just want to say to us what peer pressure really means. Yes, we define peer pressure as, you know, someone around your age trying to make you do what you don't want to do. But let me tell you the real meaning of peer pressure. Peer pressure means feedback. Peer pressure is telling you that on this matter, the other person has an upper hand. Peer pressure is you realizing that, okay, maybe I am not as knowledgeable in this area as I thought, or maybe this person is more confident than me. Because I mean, if you were not that confident, you would say, okay, you even ask them, how should I ask him out? You will not say write, talk, or send a message. You will not choose one. So peer pressure is you realizing that this person has an upper hand on you. That means that you need to go back and work on yourself, on your esteem, on the kind of person that you are. A lot of times, the reason why girls fall under the pressure of peer pressure is because girls hate rejection. Am I lying? No. Girls want to belong. If you just put a girl out, that's why you heard her say clique. You didn't hear the cliques. Yes. Even if it means being in the clique of dumb people, they'd rather be there than to be alone. Girls don't want to be left out. There's something called fear of missing out. See, that FOMO is a big problem for girls. So they would rather just fall into the space. Even when it's hurting them, they are smiling, suffering and smiling. They say, look at you, you're so fully. They'll call you names, you will laugh. It's a terrible place to be in. Another thing about peer pressure that you need to understand is that peer pressure is crafted and curated. Somebody say how? How? So, you don't have a phone, but your friend has a phone. Okay, let me give you a vivid example. We were at the Lagos Empowered Girls Boot Camp in Lagos. And we're having a session like this. And a particular girl said, hey, ma, I want to say something. I said, ma, say something. Guess what she said? She said that is how in her class they were talking about BBL. You know BBL? Yes. BBL. And then she looked herself in the mirror. She was straight. She now said, okay, that means I need a BBL. What did she do? I'm coming. She went online. She started to research how to get a BBL that she could afford. Guess what? She found one in Yaba. That was the closest one to her. Yaba. She found one in Yaba. Yaba is maybe one place that you can call Damangaza in Abuja. If you live in Canada or US, you will not get it. It's just like one, not really a suburb, but you know, BBLs are done in like elite places, but it's just one. For me, it's like a quack. So a girl is ready to go through the knife. Probably the procedure done by a quack, just for extra bomb. Yes, now that's what it is. Let's just say it as it is. Why? Pressure from social media. Guess the latest one I saw. One girl came and said, they asked her, how many ribs do you have? I have only 4 ribs. How can you have 4 ribs? Her waist was like this. Her waist, then the other one was like this. Where is that pressure coming from? Social media. Guess what? These things are acted. These things are not real. They are not real. If you hear the behind the scenes, I know of somebody whose marriage broke because her husband said, I did not send to do BBL. After she had done the BBL, you know this BBL, you have to maintain it somehow. She didn't maintain it. Her shape was not like I'm whatever. Her husband said, I'm done. Why? Social media. So now they have started another agenda. Hey, 4 ribs. You now say it's true, Seth. I want 4 ribs. You shall die. You will not die in Jesus' name. Amen. Let us be careful. Peer pressure starts with what we hear. Please tell your sister, be careful of what you hear. Turn to her and say, be careful. Be careful. Can we turn to the camera and tell our sisters online? Be careful of what you hear. Be careful. guard your ears, guard your eyes, because what people say, what people do, what people say to you has a huge impact on you. Sometimes the pressure is not direct, sometimes it's not formal, sometimes it's indirect. You know, someone is just somewhere there, you just feel this pressure to align with what is trending. That's all I have for today. And this is such a powerful knowledge that I want you to go out there and share it with your friends. The next time somebody comes and says, oh, can't you do this? Can't we do this? Tell them that, There's a book I have. That book is called Think Before You Follow. I wrote it because I wanted to help girls deal with following trends without thinking. Something is trending. You don't think, you don't analyze, you don't even question. You just follow. Enough of that. Let's hit the table and say enough of that. Enough of that. So thank you so much, girls. We're going to end it here today. And I really must say thank you to all the girls. Somebody's enjoying it all of a sudden. Thank you so much to all the girls at Blooming Heritage Schools Abuja. I enjoyed to do this with you, and I hope to do it again some other time, right? Yeah. And to every single one of you watching, one day we'll be in your city, one day we'll be in your school, one day I might even be in your room doing the show from your room. Just make sure you put yourself together, because it will shock you. Yeah, that's how we do it. But thank you, everybody. So girls, beginning from you, when you go back home, make sure that you subscribe, right? Make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you share, make sure you tell your friends, oh, come and see me, I was on the show. And I know that one day you'll be the one hosting the show as well. Thank you, girls. So it's time to say bye. See you next week. Bye.